Woof. I guess South Florida it is, right? So if you're a fan viewing, hopefully you keeping one eye on the football game. Hopefully, if you're in Florida, you stay safe and staying dry. But either way, hopefully you staying with the Rattlers because you already know what's up. It's Fangs Up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal!
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it? Yes, he does!
And that might be the knockout punch.
All right, greetings and salutations. What's up, little baby? Good to see y'all as always, man. And look, hopefully your TV is looking like mine, waiting on these Ravens and Chiefs to make some noise. But before that, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, join us, tell them about Fangs Up Podcast, man. So, FAMU's heading down South Florida, and we just run into the storm. It's 2 games against 2 really tough teams, but this one might be against a playoff opponent. So, what's up, Marvin? Man, don't do much today, man. I was on daddy duty all day, so got to do extra Fangs Up stuff today. So, but yeah, look, if you missed it, especially if you're a Rattler, a little Seminole inclination. Round 1, we had James Coleman on with St. Clair Moraine tomorrow, 6 p.m. Hallelujah 95. You can check it out on iHeartRadio, or if you're in Tallahassee, 95.3. So, we do a little something. We dabble. We have good times. We laugh and we joke, man. So good times as always, man. Now, don't forget the team behind the team. They definitely need you. Don't forget Rattler Boosters. Still supporting them. Yeah. So it's coming. I ain't forgot. Look, it's coming. But look, did you catch the 220 Club meeting? If you did not, I think Coach Crary, he pretty much made the case that y'all need to stop playing. Gonna get that man his money. He's gonna make the SWAC tournament. Heaven forbid he wins the SWAC tournament. Like, I'm just saying, because right now it's looking pretty good. They definitely dropped the list out there and let y'all know, hey, SWAC Media Days are coming. About 15 days. And look, I'm telling you right there, 2 guys. So Milton Matthews, Jordan Chapman will be the representatives for Florida A&M University for the men's. So we'll see what the women's is going to be, but we have for the men's when it's going to be, and hopefully they got that $2,000. I'm just hoping. But I will say this. If Coach Crary has a season that we all think he might have, and FSU has the season that a lot of us think they might have, I'm just saying, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. That man ends up going right across the street next year. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there in the ether. I don't care. Y'all know me. I'll be the first one to say it. I don't break news. That is reckless, irresponsible speculation from myself. But that is just one of those, if it happens, I don't want to hear about folks saying, man, he's a good coach. Like, I'm just saying. Little baby, I know a lot of folks didn't agree with what she did, but one thing, stress to do, she could pick a winning basketball coach. You got that one. Basketball, Tiffany Dawn Sykes hit nothing but bombs. I guess. So I'm just saying. Where's go? Over there. That dude cracks me up. Sorry. If you hadn't seen him, I gotta get his name. Atlanta Braves fan. That brother's hilarious, though. Also, though, can we update the website for basketball teams? Like, we trying to get something going, especially in Orlando. What's up, Mary 305? And we are definitely in sore need of an update just so that we can make sure we get ourselves in order. We're trying to do another fan takeover. If you don't know, the day after the Florida Classic, if you're going to be in Orlando, extra day, FAMU's playing UCF in women's basketball. We try to take over their trap. Like, I'm just saying, we want as many FAMUans there as possible. We're going to get in contact with Coach Pressure. Somebody slid me her contact information. I was also introduced. Appreciate it, St. Clair. And I got to meet her after the game. She was there. And like, she was mama and them football players. So we're going to try to show us some support and encourage anytime the Rattlers are in your area. Go do a little support, man. Go show up. The players definitely appreciate it. Volleyball, though, man, we got the newcomer of the week. Okay. SWAC newcomer of the week. I'm just saying, this team give me some hope. I don't love that picture, though. I'm just saying, that's the daddy in me. Well, we did beat UNF 3-2 yesterday. If you were watching ONG, they were pretty much giving it to you live, letting you know, what's up, JT? And then this weekend, I guess if you want to count Friday as a weekend, tomorrow and Saturday, they get Southern and the University of New Orleans. That's going to be at 12 and 7. And then Saturday, Jacksonville University at 2. So it'll be some fun times to be had on the highest of 7 hills. Now, y'all know, if you don't know, I graduated from Lincoln High School. So today, when I was scrolling through my feeds and scrolling through the group chat and everything else, and I saw this, man, 38-38 Trojan Trail. You did me right. Well, we got another one. So receiver Mekhi Maddox has committed to FAMU. Now, is he going to stick? I don't know. But look, anytime one of the Trojans comes over, he can stick. Now I'm happy. So congratulations, young man from Lincoln High School. 6-foot receiver. Amazing height. No, but 6'6'1". Got a playmaker. So good things happening over there. Y'all know the best team in Tallahassee is Lincoln High School. I was just saying. It's Lincoln and Rickers right now. Rickers got the best defensive lineman in the city. Just saying. But just saying. Cozy, look, already got him one early. Now, we're looking for this Miami game. And if y'all missed it yesterday, kind of joined somebody in talks with another major Hurricane guy. We'll see. Me and Coach can work it out. But going into this game, we saw two different things. If you watch the Miami game, they beat the hell out of the Gators. Like, I don't even know a nice way to say it. Like, and that's not the fact that I don't like UF that's saying that. That's a fact. They beat UF. Like, that game was personal for them. And they were petty at the end. I ain't got the video. I ain't gonna do all that. But them dudes was high petty. One of them said, "Don't come here." It's happening at the U. Like, that's recruiting. I'm just saying. That may not be sportsmanlike, but you talk about some good recruiting. Ain't nothing better than you come to somebody's swamp, take their swamp, beat them silly at their swamp. I'm sorry, I'm gonna use the Gator reference. They worked the Gators silly, and then walked out of the stadium, past the recruits, and said, "Don't go to school here." I'm just saying, you might want to rearrange your locker room or where you put recruits from now on. But yeah, the way that them Gators got worked had some questions. But then also, I know I got to look at our team, and we move a little slow offensively. You kind of watch the beginning of the game, got a lot of potential. And when I look at the two quarterbacks, I see a lot of similarities as far as really good pocket presence, guys that are kind of mobile. I wonder how much Daniel Richards is going to play, if I'm being honest. There's a part of me that says he might catch a quarter, and there's another part of me that says he might be at the Sigma tailgate shouting blue, whatever they say, and doing that whatever hop thing they do and saying, hey, he's too cold-blooded, because there's a part of me that says that brother just won't play. And I wouldn't play him. I'm just being honest. But when you kind of look back at it and you watch that South Carolina State games, Like there are moments, especially for this team, that say you can pull out the win. Do I think Miami's going to overlook you? A little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Like you listen to Mario Cristobal's press conference and is listed about FAMU. He's the only coach that talks about FAMU. The offensive coordinator, he don't talk about FAMU. Defensive coordinator doesn't talk about FAMU. Cristobal the only one, and he made sure that he stated and stipulated that he has respect for FAMU. So I did appreciate that. But at the same point, I don't know if they take this team as serious as FAMU takes them. Just saying. I could be wrong. That's just be my foolhardy opinion. But I definitely look at this game and I started to realize that we're probably not as far away as some of them think we are, but we're also probably not as close as some of us think we are. If I'm looking at this, I really think Miami's going to try to run the ball. Like, them first two games, it's some things on that defense I saw. Now, offense, I'll start with the offense because, offense, you got a quarterback. You got a quarterback one, sealed, good. Questions are, you got to catch the ball. We need to be more consistent. You got a receiver one, though. His name is Quan Lee. What's up, Kev? I think Quan Lee is your number one receiver. The other guys, they got some drops. But you start noticing, as much as Richardson was looking for Riley and trying to sometimes force the ball into Riley, Quan Lee was consistent. Like, he caught the ball. He was very consistent. I'm just saying, consistency leads to favorability. When you can catch the ball, I'm throwing you the ball. And I played football like y'all did. Did play at college level. But there was one quarterback in particular. I knew he was going to throw me the ball. He threw it to me. I was going to catch it. May have to remind me what route to run. But I'm going to catch the ball. And he started throwing me the ball more and more because he was comfortable with me. Same thing here. I think if you're kind of watching the game film from last week, one of the hidden things in our complaining that team isn't scoring fast enough, or this team isn't scoring fast enough, is that you got a receiver one, and his name is Quan Lee. Like, as much as Marcus Riley's him, Marcus Riley can be him all he wants to. But Quan Lee is the guy that was quietly the most consistent guy that you would throw the ball to receiver-wise and get some out of. Now, the tight ends, they got to hold on to the ball too. Had some drops, had a fumble. But you go back, man, those security blankets right there. So, and little baby, I can see that. From my understanding, Cam Ward play cover up for lack of their offense. Hey, Cam Ward's a baller. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. And look, got to protect Richardson. Tight ends are set. Lee, Gassett, Cobb, got to hold on to the ball. Yeah, absolutely. Like, and no, I don't mean Gassett. Gassett was the breakout player from the first game. But go back and watch that second game. Who's the most consistent receiver, especially in that first half? Like, 21 was getting some targets, and 21 was catching some contested balls. Like, I'm just saying, in some of those tighter windows, start looking to see. Go back and watch your 4-letter app. And y'all, if y'all don't know, if you don't have the HBCU Digital Network app, today, First Fangs Up podcast on the HBCU Digital app as well. So, just saying, and who is Rayleigh or Riley? Riley. I meant Lee. Sorry if I said Riley. I meant Lee. Sorry, Quan Lee, and it should have been Gassett. My bad. So yeah, Gassett, Riley, same size guys. But yeah, I think you're not wrong, JT. When you're kind of looking at the receiving core and the way South Carolina State schemed up against us, they definitely were over there looking like Marcus Riley is not going to beat us. You can see that's where I really felt like the advent of having that extra film benefited South Carolina State, because at first I told y'all I'm not big on they had film, we did an excuse, because to a certain degree it's an excuse. But then when you go back and you watch, South Carolina State's defense, they schemed us up really well, and offensively too, though. Like because defensively, they know our offensive line has some trouble spots. Nothing bad, but just troublesome places. What's up, Ashley? Look, I'm going on put y'all on game early. If y'all don't know, and y'all know, 8:59, I'm gonna shut it down because the Fag Exchange got a special guest right there, man. Look, Ashton Gravel, offensive lineman. Speaking of the line, there you go. He's gonna be on Fag Exchange 9 o'clock. Check him out. But yes, and Kev, I agree. I agree. I don't believe that film doesn't matter. I'm just saying sometimes that was the excuse we gave, like, oh well, we didn't have film. This is why this happened. Some of it we didn't read. We didn't read the players that they had. Now, when you looked at South Carolina State, I thought we just didn't execute. And both coaches said that when you watch the South Carolina State, the show from their coach, name escapes me, but and it's just because I'm doing three things at once, not because, but they're great coach. But Chennis Berry, there you go. But watch the Chennis Berry show, and he stated the same thing. Both teams felt like they missed opportunities. So if you're looking at this game in particular, offensively, you can't let stuff slide. You can't miss opportunities. You have to score every time because if you're scoring every time, you're taking pressure off the defense. Kind of what we saw against UNC and what we saw against South Florida. With UNC, you tried to swing for a haymaker and you missed. With USF, you just had too many freaking turnovers. Now, this is a better team than USF, no doubt about it. But at the same point, if you are consistently scoring, you're consistently putting pressure on Miami, and you're also putting pressure on them to not make mistakes. So I think that's where you really got to take advantage of that kind of stuff right there. So I think they'll stack the box and have the right gap assignment this time, bro. You must look. Let's go ahead and jump to the defense. Mention that on the defense, I think you need a bigger front. Like we've seen 2 weeks in a row running two interior linemen and then having a third down lineman and then one of your defensive ends stands up is not going to hold up against the run defense or run offense. That ain't going to hold up against Miami. This is the best offensive line they've had in about 3 years. And I've said this multiple places. So for you to expect to just stop Miami with your base defense and really when you're kind of running a hybrid defensive line, I don't think it's realistic. You're going to have to beef up the line of scrimmage. You're going to have to play gap assignment, excuse me. And your linebackers, they got to be sound. I thought last game, the linebackers were okay. I think a lot of the things that we noticed goes back to film. When you start looking at South Carolina State schemed up some stuff, especially against our zone, when they saw like we're in zone, they're going to just give us what we want. That's why the big screen happens. The one, they're not trying number 3 like that. We definitely have a cornerback that teams prefer to throw at. I'm not going to say any names. You already know. Y'all know I'll be throwing shade. I'm not petty. The film says what it says. So you can argue with your mama. You can get mad if you want to. Doesn't piss me off either way. But the data's the data. Like that's one thing I love about being a teacher in Orange County Public Schools. Orange County Public Schools is a data-driven district. Football is a data-driven game. And if you look at the film, there's one corner even South Carolina State was targeting. It wasn't 3. They tried 3. They got them on some short routes, which they know that's susceptible. But some of the other stuff wasn't happening. So I'm just saying, are we small up front? I have a rebuttal against that. I think sometimes we play a little smaller on our ends than sometimes we should be, just for the sake of trying to create a little more pressure. So, and there is some sizing issues, but we still got the personnel. Just, I think we got to rotate them in, which Cozy also mentioned that. He also mentioned size-wise, we're going to switch it up. I think that's something that we may try to use in this game, but I think you only see it as long as you're in the game. Once the game kind of gets to a little further along, I think you just let Miami do what they got to do. They run the ball. You can get out of there, man. Like I heard that person watch it live. Put all 270 on that D line. I'm just saying, y'all just got to let Cam do his work from the pocket. I'm sorry. Like, you can't let Martinez get going because Miami's got a good running back, really solid running back, and a quarterback who's mobile. And you also, in this game, especially depending on how long Cam Ward is playing, your linebackers got to be disciplined. I saw a video, and Chase Daniel, former NFL quarterback, went to college at the University of Missouri, did a great video breakdown of your boy Cam Ward in the UF game. And some of the stuff he showed was like, it was important for the linebackers to be patient. Do what you got to do. If you're going to spy them, but don't. You saw where the second the linebacker got too aggressive, Cam Ward is not playing. That dude, he's smart. So just saying, we've got Opong helping out now. Have someone else to be announced tonight at 9 p.m. Hey, I like it. So for the game, though, who do I think wins? I don't flash up their hand signs because I feel like that's cursing. Look, I told y'all, FAMU and FSU fan. FSU's trash. Probably going to lose to you this year. But I think it's a sweep. And if you can see the little writing on there, so my man, Coach Hayes, I got the U, 42-14. I do hate it. But it looks more like a toucan than an ibis. But, hey, y'all that live in Central and South Florida know them little worm-eating birds. I think they get us 42-14. I think early on it's a little closer than a lot of people think, but I just think it's attrition. By the end of the game, you got to come out there healthy because in 2 weeks, the real season starts. So no point in losing players and not winning the conference. So, EA, I was asking why for the second game in a row, we have OL Dion, top players on the sidelines late in the fourth quarter. Whew. Good question. I'm with Jeremiah Pruitt. I want to know why he didn't get more PT. I didn't want to they just bust that out there, but just saying, I don't think we do that bad. I believe we do better than UF or FSU. I mean, as long as DJU's a quarterback at FSU, that's not saying much, man. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to really trash on the kid like that. That's partially in jest, but it's also because I am an actual FSU fan. So it's like, yo, bruh, I just need you to be serviceable. Like, one of the things and one of the strengths of, and okay, Tasha Cobb Litter is singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. Look at y'all. But I think one of the strengths of having a quarterback that is serviceable at FAMU is the fact that he's serviceable. Like, we keep saying something about Richardson, about he keeps his eyes downfield. That matters. That means something. And part of the reason I feel like we do have that closer to 42-14, I think you get to a point where you're like, I don't want to get hurt. And I got Troy coming. That's another money game. And then in 2 weeks, I got conference play. If somebody gets an injury, you're going to play hurt throughout football season. That's football. But I'm just saying, look, he got one more game. From the people I listen to, he got one more game. Now, the SWAC standings, for those who didn't know, look, FAMU's on top. I mean, we're the only team in the SWAC East with a win. Just saying. Not that we've all played the same kind of teams. And honestly, let's be real. The way it's looking, it lets some things improve. In the Gump, the SWAC East is really a two-team race now. And it's probably between Jackson and FAMU. Unless Alabama State's quarterback is better than Body and the other guy he lost. Yeah, it might be a long season. Like, and look, I'm with you. I don't feel we need to put more energy in the Troy game though. Okay. Look, no one team with the VX too. Hey, I'm with you when you're right. So yes. Now, just to kind of, remind y'all folks, all of this presented by HBCU Digital Network and our standings. SIAC, I see Clark Atlanta up top. Edward Waters, first year in the conference, officially able to win the conference, I should say. Doing some numbers over to the MEAC. You could be able to see Morgan State, Howard. Ain't nobody played nobody. So, fam, you should be up there though. I'm just saying, we just beat all y'all's teams. Granted, I don't think those are the best two teams in the conference, but still. And for the Southwest Athletic Conference. Look, y'all see the Rattlers up top. Texas Southern over there leading. Man, look, when I tell y'all that hurt my little heart because they got me. They got me. That was the game. If you didn't see, a brother went 4-1. 4-1 last week. So, and had to let Venom kind of put it up there, let y'all know. Defending champ is still a FAMU. So last week, run your pool results, 4-1. Only loss, as you saw, was the Texas Southern game, man. I had Prairie View because I had no faith in Texas Southern. I should have had more faith in them. I definitely hope you didn't put too much skin on that game. Because if so, hey, I had you except for that one. So if you was rolling with Keith, you finished up 4-1 and you did pretty solid. So yeah, from what I've seen, Andrew Body's out for the season. That's disappointing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was, as a fan, I'm gonna say it like this, and I don't know if you saw it. I did post a little, Godspeed to the guy. But I really wanted him to get a chance to show his talents. And if I'm being candid, I'm on Team Scotty with this one. Transfer. And if I'm him, I go even further. I get that medical red shirt. Deuces. Y'all, I ain't even registered for classes. I'm gone. Now for this week, run your pool. Let's see who we got. Now we are currently in 4th place. So 4th place. Y'all know I stand on data. Oh, Banks up top, Tech Rattler. Your dubness. Y'all see Fangs up before. Brian, you need to do your stuff, man. Because if not, She Loves These gonna beat you. And you gonna get clowned. Just saying, bro. Like, you can't be getting clowned. So let's make our what's up, Edwin? So let's see. For this week, who we picking? We got South Carolina State, the Citadel. Think we'll leave that alone. Mercer Cookman. Give me Mercer. Sorry. No disrespect. Definitely not my best bet. Oh, South Carolina State and Tennessee State. I'm sorry. North Dakota State and Tennessee State. North Dakota State. Best bet. Bison by 40. You can put that on Larry. Oh, come on. Y'all supposed to do that head up. Yeah, you didn't see that. I just definitely took Miami. I'm sorry. Normally, I don't like to be taking freebies, but look, you a fool if you don't take a layup. And then I'm gonna avoid some of these other layups. I'm gonna go Jackson State over Lane because I was gonna definitely take Rice, Texas. So I was gonna take all the layups, but I'm not gonna be that guy this week. So I got 1, 2, 3. Let's see. What's that? 4. I got 4. I got to make 5. So pick number 5. Let's see. Oof. I'm telling y'all, it's hard not to take them layups. It really is. Um, mm, I'm going to take North Carolina A&T over Winston-Salem State. Still kind of a layup, but at least I picked an HBCU because y'all can't say he just picked Rice only. 'Cause I was definitely gonna pick Rice, Texas Southern. So for this week, I'll run your pool entries. Remember, brother was 4-1 last week. So also Keith, you put in the chat last night if AMU 16.5. Look, I had to find that. I'm like, Brian, if I can find that, boy, there's gonna be a cell phone bill on that. But I got Mercer, I got North Dakota State. Unfortunately, I do have Miami beating FAMU, and it's no point spread. Absolutely, I'm taking A&T over Winston-Salem State. I don't mind if I lose that one, and I'm taking Jack State over Lane. And for Alcorn State and Vanderbilt, total score, oof, Vanderbilt beat Virginia Tech pretty nicely. Let me get a 55. Double nickels. There we go. So those are my picks. Y'all can see it live. Can't say Keith did do his picks. Definitely want to beat Sheila Z again. That is petty as I'm gonna get about that. But yeah, man. So oof, we got that going. Friendly reminder. If you didn't forget, and I'm purposely mindful about time. So look, Fang Exchange coming up. Special guest Ashton Grable. If you haven't already, do like Cousin Kelvin. Get your hat. Go support, man. Because look, I'm just saying. They're doing a noble job. They're doing a noble cause. And look, I'll break the news. Y'all know sometimes, most times I don't break no news. But Fang Exchange, we're supposed to see y'all in a booster meeting soon. Am I correct? I know I'm correct. So somebody already told me, so I'll break the news. So look, join the Rattler Boosters so you can be in on there, support the Fang Exchange, y'all, because if y'all haven't noticed, look, we just got a local receiver and Coach Crary. I'm telling y'all right now, FAMU, they might not win the SWAC, but FAMU is going to the SWAC tournament this year. FAMU is going to the SWAC tournament this year on Dr. Beard. Can't say on Larry no more. On Dr. Beard. FAMU's going to the SWAC tournament. Don't be surprised, though, if they win that thing. I'm just saying that dude is putting up a team, putting up a roster. Look, y'all. Look, first one, I'm going to check the app, see did it come out, make sure it worked right. But we're going to make sure we support our teams. Don't forget, ladies are playing tomorrow, Saturday. And then down in Miami, man, a couple events going on. But if you're in Central Florida, another watch party at Tom's Rooftop Bar. I'm not going to make that one because I'm just not driving all the way. I drive to be mad. I'm sorry. Y'all not going to catch me up there upset on I Drive. Now, next week for Troy, I might catch you because we might have a chance to win that one. Like that might be a game. You know, call me fair whether you want to, but I want to be at home fussing and cussing. I don't want y'all seeing me in public late. But Keith was so upset. I really was. I want us to win. And I'm with you, Ashley. I love Curry's energy. I'm telling y'all, FAMU has potentially one of the best coaches in the SWAC. Great roster overhaul. Yes, there was consternation. He brought back some key players and more. So let's get this man his iPads. If you didn't see, you go look at the 220, do the donations there. Look, we're gonna get our Cash App right first. Later, I have it, but I just haven't posted it because I want to make sure we take care of our students and everything else. Thanks up, we're gonna get ours later. But look, by Herb Seward and the Black Techies, Adam Powell and HBCU Digital Network. Hopefully you watch it on the app. If not, make sure you watch it on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend about us. We are going to be back here Sunday. And if the game ends early enough, we might actually do an instant reaction. But y'all know them games be ending at like 12 o'clock at night. And I got to go to church in the morning. I'm trying to make it to heaven. Can't be going to hell by these Rattlers. But look, y'all already know what's up. It's always going to be Fangs Up.
Yeah, baby, you know what time it is. Now let's get it started.
Are you kidding me? Unreal.
While our HBCUs are mostly known for academic rigor, community, they also know how to turn up.
Does he have it?